All right, we are continuing to monitor the situation throughout Kansas at this point. Earlier, we watched a storm actually come into Oklahoma. This isn't exactly at near Medicine Lodge. If we could go ahead and get to our 2-box and we can kind of explain what it is we saw with that rope tornado earlier. There it is, right there. Now, this is video that we had earlier from Kelly Williamson, and what you're seeing over here on the left is actually a 3D scan that we'd actually collected earlier, as a matter of fact. And you can kind of see right there, that little picture on the right shows us very, very clearly that that finger, if you will, actually made contact with the ground. Yeah, a small rope tornado. We've heard multiple reports coming out of that storm system. Again, thanks to Live Storms Media for that coverage. We are very grateful for Kelly Williamson and the video that he has provided. That rope tornado you see on the left, and of course the corresponding 3D image of that storm, and you can see that appendage hanging down. Right now, we're going to take a closer look at some of the storms that are moving through Kansas that still remain very powerful. Meteorologist Mike Witcher is in the Severe Weather Center with more. Mike, who's up next? Where are we seeing these move? Well, that storm system that you ladies were just talking about continues to track its way to the north and northeast end. So let's go ahead and take you to our high-resolution futurecast model. This is future radar, folks. So it updates every 5 minutes. It's based on exactly what's going on right now. It takes us an hour into time. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. Basically, this storm moving its way over Isabel, Mignona, Nashville, Willowdale, Cleveland, Callista, and then continues to track its way to the north and northeast. So let's go ahead and take this full. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about with this system, and you'll really see, get an idea of how this is going to continue to track its way a little bit further to the north and northeast. And you can see as we slowly track this into motion, Willowdale, Cleveland, of course, still looking at the possibility of some very large hail for Callista, Georgia, Varner, Waterloo, and so then we continue to kind of track this out to give you a better idea of exactly where this is all located. Wichita, right here in the far right-hand side of your screen, in the center far right-hand side of your screen. So Wichita, Kansas, I think you're going to be doing okay, but these kind of storms, when they're by themselves, sometimes they can turn to the right. And we call those right turners. And so if this were to track its way north and then kind of veer to the right, Wichita, you definitely need to stay weather aware as we track this storm that is continuing to track its way out of Medicine Lodge to the north and northeast. But again, Willowdale, Murdoch, St. Joe, Bentley, Darlow, a strong storm system continues to track its way into your area, and that will continue to push its way to the north and northeast. So something that we need to monitor here. We are going to continue to keep you up to date as we track these supercell thunderstorms here for the rest of the evening. Really continues to be relatively, ladies, if you will, relatively quiet, but still some of the information coming out still thinks that things are going to continue to ramp up now that the sun's going down. And that can be a very dangerous situation. So now's the time to make sure you have your weather radios, of course, up and running. Hopefully you already have those. If you're in the state of Kansas, you're used to this kind of weather, so hopefully you and your family will stay safe for the rest of the night.